Few names in history carry the same weight as Alexander the Great, a man of extraordinary vision, insatiable ambition, and unmatched military genius. Alexander of Macedon carved out one of the largest empires the world has ever seen before his untimely death at the age of 32. From his early years under the tutelage of Aristotle to his audacious conquest of the Persian Empire and his forays into India, Alexander's life was a whirlwind of battles, political intrigue, and cultural synthesis. This script delves deep into his rise, triumphs, and the enduring impact of his legacy. Born in 356 BCE in Pella, the capital of Macedon, Alexander was the son of King Philip II and Queen Olympias. From an early age, he was exposed to military strategy and governance, witnessing his father transform Macedonia into a dominant power in Greece. However, Alexander's most crucial formative years came under the mentorship of Aristotle, who taught him philosophy, science, and the arts, fostering in him a love for knowledge that would later influence his empire. Philip's assassination in 336 BCE left the throne to Alexander at just 20 years old. Many believed he was too young to rule, but Alexander swiftly quelled revolts in Greece, destroyed Thebes as a warning to other city-states, and solidified his rule. With Greece under control, he turned his attention to his true ambition, the conquest of Persia. In 334 BCE, Alexander crossed the Hellespont with 40,000 soldiers, marking the beginning of his war against the vast Persian Empire. His first major battle at the Granicus River saw the young king display tactical brilliance, leading a daring cavalry charge that routed the Persian satraps. This victory opened Asia Minor to Macedonian control. In 333 BCE, he faced Darius III at the Battle of Issus. Vastly outnumbered, Alexander executed a flanking maneuver that broke the Persian lines, forcing Darius to flee and leaving his family in Macedonian custody. The victory sent shockwaves throughout the Persian Empire. One of Alexander's most astonishing military feats came during the siege of Tyre in 332 BCE. The island city, heavily fortified and seemingly impregnable, resisted for months. In response, Alexander ordered the construction of a kilometer-long causeway, allowing his troops to breach the walls and take the city after a brutal assault. Following Tyre, Alexander marched into Egypt, where he was welcomed as a liberator. At the Oracle of Siwa, he was proclaimed the son of Zeus Ammon, reinforcing his divine status. Here he founded Alexandria, which would become a major center of Hellenistic culture and learning. In 331 BCE, Alexander met Darius III in the climactic Battle of Gaugamela. Despite being vastly outnumbered, Alexander's superior tactics and battlefield adaptability led to another resounding victory. Darius fled once more, and Alexander entered Babylon as its new ruler, officially toppling the Persian Empire. Over the next 2 years, he pursued Darius, who was eventually murdered by his own men. By 329 BCE, Alexander was the undisputed ruler of Persia and adopted Persian customs, marrying Roxana and integrating Persians into his administration. This move, however, alienated many of his Macedonian followers. Not content with Persia, Alexander pressed into India in 327 BCE. He faced King Porus at the Battle of the Hydaspes River in 326 BCE. Despite Porus's war elephants and formidable resistance, Alexander's tactical ingenuity secured victory. Impressed by Porus, Alexander reinstated him as a vassal king. However, his troops, weary and longing for home, refused to march further into India. Reluctantly, Alexander turned back, marking the limit of his conquests. The return journey was arduous, with Alexander's army suffering immense losses crossing the Gedrosian desert. Upon reaching Babylon in 323 BCE, he set about organizing his vast empire. However, before he could launch new campaigns, he fell gravely ill and died at 32. His empire, stretching from Greece to India, was left without a clear successor, leading to the wars of the Diadochi as his generals fought for control. Though his empire fragmented, Alexander's legacy endured. He spread Greek culture across the known world, founded cities that became centers of learning, and influenced future military leaders from Hannibal to Napoleon. His fusion of cultures gave rise to the Hellenistic age, shaping the course of history for centuries to come. Alexander the Great was not just a conqueror, but a visionary leader whose impact transcended his lifetime. His legend continues to captivate the imagination, ensuring his place among the greatest figures of history.